Hello and welcome, my friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you for joining me today and welcome you to my Just You and Me meditative video series. In today's meditation, I'm going to guide you through a visualization that will help you channel someone you are close to. Now, it's important to remember that passed on loved ones can't always be with us. They're not omnipresent beings. If you are still working on strengthening your skills and have a lot of uncertainty about your abilities, I would start channeling someone who is an omnipresent being, such as an archangel, or one of your high vibrational team members, such as your guardian angel or a guide. When you have a being that is omnipresent, or one that is usually with you, you have a greater success. You have a greater ability to channel that energy. Before we get started, there are a few things I need you to do. Like always, I do need you to find a relatively quiet place where you are less likely to be disturbed. I know this can be a real challenge. However, please do the best you can. Remember, this time is for you, and you don't need the demands of everyday life taking away from the opportunities that will present themselves during this meditation. And as we are looking at channeling, I would highly recommend that you have your spiritual binder and pen close at hand. During this meditation, you're going to want to take notes. Get those messages down before our ego helps us to forget. And if you have your tools close at hand, you're not going to have to break that meditative space to go searching for what you need. And finally, and of course most importantly, I want you to get comfortable. Make sure you're wearing loose and relaxed clothing and that you're in a comfortable position with connection to the floor. The more stable you are, the more you're going to be able to channel that individual that you're going to call in. To start off our meditation, I want you to start to take meditative breaths. Breathing is the core to meditation and what is going to support you in maintaining your meditative state throughout this session. Now, a breath should be a deep inhale through your nose, only if you can. Pause for a moment and then have a deep, balanced exhale through your mouth. Again, only if you can. As you continue to take these deep meditative breaths, and as we start the meditative phase of this session, I want you to choose to either close your eyes or focus gently on the imagery in front of you. This is a personal choice, and both methods are just as effective for this meditation. This meditation is for you, and you need to feel comfortable and safe so that you're able to connect in with this meditation. Continue to focus in on your breath, my friends. You are doing a fantastic job. I want to thank you for taking the time, slowing down, and spending this time with me. As you continue to take these deep, beautiful meditative breaths, in your mind's eye, I want you to see a dark cave. You are standing at the mouth of the cave. The cave, it looks dark and unknown. As you examine the entrance of the cave, you see there's a small table off to the side. You can't resist. You slowly approach the table to see what's on it. When you get there, you see a little sign, a piece of paper, and a pencil. You pick up the sign and read it. The sign says, "Write and they will come." You put the sign back on the table. You take a few minutes and contemplate, who would you want to come to you? With careful consideration, you pick up the pencil and write out the name of the being that you want to connect with and how they are connected to you. As you put down the pencil, you start to look around for them. There's nothing, just the opening of the cave. You then look back at the table and you see the paper floating in the air. You get the feeling that someone or something is reading the paper. Then the paper vanishes into the air it had been floating on. You hear a popping sound, and then there's a dim light emanating from the cave. You look at this dim light. It's warm and inviting. You look back to the table. It's no longer there. Instead, there's a big sign saying, "Please enter." Taking a deep breath, you slowly and cautiously enter the cave. It is hard to make much out. The light is very dim. You continue down the path slowly and carefully towards the light. There are many twists and turns. You find big rocks that you have to move around. You keep that slow and steady pace. The deeper you go, the brighter the light becomes, and the more you can see. You see glistening stalactites hanging from the cave ceiling. They're awe-inspiring stalagmites rising through the cave's floor. You take your time walking through this spacious cave. You feel a cool breeze blowing against your face. As you traverse this cave, you feel calm, yet excited. As you get closer to the light, you feel a warmth emanating from this beautiful light. It feels familiar and loving. As you round a very large and impressive stalagmite, you see another opening. It's like a doorway. The light is pouring out of this doorway. You slowly head towards it. There's no fear in your heart. There's only love. There is no chaos in your mind, only excitement for what is here. As you enter the space, you are blinded by that bright light. It takes a moment for your eyes to adjust to this intense, warm light. As your eyes adjust, you start to see a figure starting to form within the light. It only takes a few moments for that figure to take shape. This shape, you know it. It radiates familiarity and love. When your eyes completely adjust to the light, you can see them fully in front of you. They are there. It's been a while since you've seen them. However, you would never forget. They sit there, right in front of you, on a bench at the end of the room. They're smiling at you. You're in awe. They are there. You can see them. You can smell them. They call your name, softly, gently, like a kiss on the wind. There's so much that you want to know, that you want to share. Where do you begin? You hear them a little bit louder now. I love you. You feel their unconditional love for you embrace you, body, mind, and soul. You share with them the words that express your feelings for them, the love, gratitude, and appreciation. They continue to smile at you. They tell you how proud they are of you. You sit down on the floor in front of them. As you look up into their eyes, you ask the question that you've been needing to ask. Smiling, they sit for a moment and then share with you their answer. You listen carefully, making sure that you write down their answer. It's not about what you want to hear. It's about what they need to share with you. Be open to their wisdom, making sure that you write down their answers. They give you the time and space to write down all this information. You ask them one question to clarify your understanding to the wisdom that they are sharing with you. Continue to write down their wisdom. Again, it's important to keep their information true to what they're sharing with you. It may not be information you want to hear. It's just information. It's their answer. Put it down so you can think about it later. They patiently wait for you to finish writing what they have shared with you. You look up at them again and ask them to share something that would help you out right here and right now. Again, you see them contemplate their answer before giving it to you. Once again, write down what they are sharing. What they share may not be in a sentence or even a word. Do your best to get the information down onto paper. Do not overthink what you're putting down. Like before, they quietly wait as you put down this information. Again, like before, you can ask one clarifying question. They happily share their answer with you. Take time to get the information out and down onto paper. This is important to you. It doesn't matter if the information makes sense right now. If it's down on paper, you can go back and look at how this puzzle piece will help you out. They sit there quietly, smiling down at you as you get that information down. You again look up at them and you ask them what they most want to share with you. Smiling and without hesitation, they share their answer. As before, get that information down as they share it. It may be something you want to hear. It may be something that is hard to hear. It is information that will help you. You once again ask one clarifying question. They again happily share their answer with you. Again, it's important to write down their answer. The more information you get down, the more it will help you. This information may help you think. It may help you create. It will help you to grow. No matter what is shared, the important thing is to get it down so you do not forget. You look up at them again. They smile and stand up. You scramble to your feet and stand in front of them. Share your gratitude and love for them. They reach out and give you a big hug. You close your eyes, enjoying their warmth, their scent. When you open your eyes, they are gone. However, you're holding something in both hands. In your right hand, you feel a flashlight. You switch it on. In your left, you're holding a box. This box is your favorite color. You sit down where they had been seated and open up your box. Inside, you find a gift. They have left you something that will help you out the most right now. You take time to examine what they've left you. Once again, write down all the information you can gain from what you're holding. Take time to sketch out what you're holding. The more information you put down, the more equipped you will be to utilize what you're holding. This information gives you the puzzle piece you need and want. Give yourself the time to get out as much information as you need. You don't want to forget anything. You carefully place the item back in the box. Standing back up, you take a deep breath and use your flashlight to make your way back out of the cave. You know that you can return to this cave anytime you need to call in who you need and want to connect with so that you can share your love and to gain the insight that you need and want. Breathe, my friends. Now I want you to see silver energetical cords coming through the bottoms of your feet and entering into the earth. See these cords descend through the different layers of the earth as they head towards the center. Once they get there, these cords wrap themselves around the center 3 times before heading back up towards you. Once they reach you, these cords lovingly wrap themselves around you. This doesn't hurt. Rather, it helps to anchor you to the earth and to Gaia. You feel the stability and foundation of the earth supporting you, stabilizing you from this amazing journey. On your next big inhale, I want you to reach your hands high above your head, stretching and releasing any built-up gunk, any built-up heaviness that had settled during your meditation. And then, on your exhale, I want you to lower your arms back down and let it all out. That felt really good. Let's do it again. On your next big inhale, I want you to raise your hands high above your head, stretching and releasing any kinks, any heaviness that had settled during your channeling session. And then on your next big exhale, bring your arms back down and let it all out. As you continue to take these deep, beautiful meditative breaths, I want you to slowly start to tilt your head side to side. Then start to move your fingers and unwind your wrists. Now wiggle your toes and roll out your ankles. We are slowly coming back to present. If your eyes were closed, slowly open them now, allowing yourself to readjust yourself to your surroundings. I want to thank whoever came in during your channeling session. We thank you from the bottoms of our heart for all that you've done for us and all that you will continue to do for us. We appreciate your information, wisdom, guidance, love, and support. Now I want to thank you for taking the time for you and joining me today. You've added another tool to support you on your journey that will give you an advantage to overcoming those challenges that you're facing in your life. You should be proud of the work that you've done here today. Give yourself a big hug for taking this time for you and giving you the information and the drive you need right here and right now. I hope you did enjoy this meditation and that you found it helpful to strengthen your channeling abilities and to connect in with someone you needed to connect in with. Until tomorrow, my friends.